The Biden administration has accused Russia of carrying out a sustained disinformation campaign targeted at American voters and meant to influence the outcome of the November 5 presidential election. US has accused state-financed RT and charged 2 employees of spearheading a covert campaign of disinformation by promoting anti-West, pro-Kremlin views.
We allege that as part of that effort, RT and its employees, including the defendants, implemented a nearly $10 million scheme to fund and direct a Tennessee-based company to publish and disseminate content deemed favorable to the Russian government. To implement this scheme, the defendants directed the company to contract with US-based social media influencers to share this content on their platforms. The subject matter and content of many of the videos published by the company were often consistent with Russia's interest in amplifying US domestic divisions in order to weaken US opposition to core Russian interests, particularly its ongoing war in Ukraine.
The US Treasury Department has also singled out Margarita Simonyan, the editor-in-chief of RT, and called her a central figure in the Russian government's efforts to influence. To tackle it, the Biden administration announced a sweeping set of actions.
We are announcing a new policy to restrict visa issuance to certain individuals who, acting on behalf of Kremlin-supported media organizations, use those organizations as cover for covert activities and are responsible for or complicit in these malign efforts.
The accusations come just a month after the White House accused Iran of leading a foreign interference program. Senior intelligence and law enforcement agencies said that Iran was behind a hack of Donald Trump's presidential campaign, which led to campaign records, including a dossier on his running mate J.D. Vance, being leaked to several American news outlets. The Biden administration claims these fake domains are part of Russia's broader effort to spread disinformation and sow discord among American voters, and that it's all being plotted by Putin himself.
We believe Mr. Putin is witting of these actions. As for your second question, I think, look, in Iran's case, it was very clear, as I mentioned in my opening statement, and I think the Attorney General did too, very clear that they were trying to denigrate former President Trump and involve themselves in his campaign to their detriment. I would say, though, what we talked about in Russia, they are certainly trying to sow discord, feed disinformation, and try to put narratives out there through voices that the American people might find credible that support their policies, that support their interests, such as trying to diminish support in Ukraine. So it's very consistent with what we've seen Mr. Putin do in the past.
With just 2 months to go for the election and the race looking extremely tight, the stakes could not be higher. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is known to have had a favorable stance towards Russia during his tenure. He has also repeatedly said he could settle the war between Russia and Ukraine in one day if he's elected president again.
If we win, I'll get that thing settled before I take the office. I'll get it settled as president-elect. I'll get that war stopped.
Internal documents revealed by the US Justice Department showed a clear strategy to help Trump win and diminish support for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, who have been staunch advocates for Ukraine. But it's not the first time that Russia has been known for meddling in US elections in favor of Donald Trump. In 2016, through disinformation campaigns and cyber attacks, Russia managed to damage the Clinton campaign, boost Trump's chances, and sow distrust in American democracy overall.